Hey guys, what's going on? This is Blue. We're doing another shoutcast. This should be a good one. We have two devs on the red team, Power and Grouch, going up against Orun, Ranko, Hibiki, Toad, and some of the other members from some notable teams. As we are getting started, we are on Legacy, the full fire though. As we open up the map, let's check out the splits. Coming directly out of the gate, we do have Power making his way over here to the quarry for the red team. Meanwhile, on the blue team, Toad will be capping the waterfall for his team. No side caps that we can see from the start here are going to be happening, so it's going to be a big old mid-fight to start things off. Both teams going to be passively waiting in. Orun will be tanking for this blue team, and as we're going to see now, Marvin, nice burst getting off onto Ferox here right now, forcing Ferox into stealth and popping his heal very early in the game. Marvin as well is going to be jumping out of here, popping his Basilisk Venom here. I'm not sure actually how he got those buffs there, but anyway, seeing what else is going on right now. Still trying to get the damage off onto Ferox, but he is taking some heavy damage here from the Illusionary Duel. Is going to be throwing some smoke onto that, and is still heavily chasing him. Let's actually go back to our overview point and watch things from this perspective for the time being. Toad as well, tossing grenades from this point of view. Ferox was taken down just moments ago. Marvin and Power working in, trying to get him up, but they are going to be able to rest him back up using Orun's banner there. He's back up and in the game. Marvin as well is starting to get very low, so we may be able to we may be seeing him going down here in just a few moments. Ferox as well, trying his best to get away from this so he can peel himself out of here a little bit and then re-engage in just a few moments. Grouch though as well, throwing a grenades from the side of this, but also too, Marvin is the lowest. He's going to be sneaking himself around though. He realized he was that low and just evacuated himself from that fight. He caught on to the fact that no one was over here at this waterfall node and is going to be at the very least sneaking the decap off for his team over here. Going back to the middle fight though, watching what's going on over here. Again, no one down yet. This is a almost a stalemated mid-fight. Ferox though is getting focused very heavily once again. They want to knock this Mesmer out, and he's going in very deep now, so he has to be careful. He's popped his heal too, so if he goes down here, this is going to be really bad for him. He is going to be thrown into the downstate. Grouch as well as Power are going to be coming in, trying to get the stomps off on him right now. He is going to be using his Deception, and we'll get a Deception up higher onto the leads. Not sure if he wanted that to happen, but as such, 5 gauge will be able to toss grenades on him freely now, and Ferox will be knocked out of this game very shortly. So now we are seeing blue team losing the advantage here, but Power was thrown into the downstate, and oh my goodness, they almost got him stomped out there, but I think they got him stealthed at the last possible second. Power was brought back up now, and this team fight is still going on. Blue team, once again though, has recaptured their home node. Keep in mind, a few moments ago, Marvin did manage to sneak himself over there and get the decap, so as such, red team was able to take a small lead due to that, but they have now gotten that back, and we are tied at 1-1 caps. Itty Bitty Bunker, DPS Guardian for the blue team was taken down here as well and is going to get stomped out, so this is starting to snowball slightly. Red team is starting to take the lead, but again, keep in mind this is Legacy mid. This is the very large point, and this fight can be contested, and we have seen this before where the node is contested for virtually the entire game. Ranko Hibiki thrown into the downstate, almost managing to get himself back up, but it appears the pressure is going to be a little bit too heavy for Orun even to handle. He himself is going to get pulled in there by 5 gauge, and I think he's going to be going down here in a few seconds as well. Hibiki knocked out, Orun knocked out too, so with this, we are slowly going to be seeing the red team start to cap this. However, I do believe people may be able to get themselves in here in order to keep the contention rolling, but I could be wrong in that too, considering Ferox has now made his way over here onto red team's home node, and it will actually get the full cap over here as Power and 5 gauge come to try and take him down. No other reinforcements from the blue team have come in here as of yet, so Ferox will be forced to hold off on this 1v2 versus Power and 5 gauge as we go, or as he awaits more reinforcements. There is also some more pressure coming in over here at the waterfall as Marvin has gone for the decap. He doesn't want to stay though, as more members of the blue team made their way back over here to the middle, stop the cap. Look at that, one tick away from capping. Unfortunately, Kinsuda was unable to accomplish that though. Grouch thrown into the downstate. Thankfully, Kinsuda was able to get in there and was able to get Grouch back up and into the game though, as we just saw that. Checking out what is going on back over here. Power did get back his home team's node back under their control, and blue team is going to be leaving the waterfall in contention for the time being, but going back over here into the middle node right now. Marvin as well has snuck himself out of here. He may be going back to finish off the job and get the full cap. They know that they don't really have a huge lead right now, so maybe they want to try and get themselves over there, let Marvin get the full cap, considering no one else is there as of yet, and then try to push themselves ahead that little bit farther. But again, possibly bad timing for Marvin there, because we do have Toad coming in there, and he will not have to fight Toad for control of that node. Let's go check that out really quickly, seeing how Toad is handling this 1v1. Toad getting hit pretty heavily by Marvin though, but he's trying his best to force Marvin into these AoEs, force the red team thief that is into these AoEs, and as such, Marvin doesn't really want to fight that. He's going to be retreating, and Toad will slowly be able to recapture this node. Seeing what else is going on back over here at the graveyard fight. This is still going. Itty Bitty Bunker appears to be the next person to go down. Ferox is down here. Ferox is down too, but he was knocked. I think this was from earlier. Ferox was knocked out, but wasn't killed. And as such, Ferox is able to self-heal himself, and he's going to decapture this node back over here at the quarry too, allowing blue team to possibly take a 2 cap here as we continue on with this game. But again, back over here in the middle, red team still holding this pretty predominantly. We did see Itty Bitty Bunker taken down a few moments ago. Ranko Hibiki appears to be the next target, and he probably will go down in the next few moments here. As you're going to see, there it goes right there. Ranko knocked down. Kinsuda going to be making use of the Sanctuary there in order to accomplish the stomp, which will go off without a hitch. And as such, red team, again, slowly trying to retake control of this node. But again, this is the legacy middle. So Oron can sit here, Oron can bunker this pretty much indefinitely based on the people that are here fighting against right now, just due to the sheer size of this node. So they need to get more people in here if they actually want to take out Oron. But we have a very split up fight that's going on right now. Back over here at the Quar, we have more members of the blue team that are coming in. Ferox and Idia currently going to be fighting against 5-gauge and Power Quick Draw. Back over here at the Waterfall a few moments ago, we had Toad going up against Miracle, or rather Marvin, but Marvin has since retreated and is going to be assisting with the middle fight in just a moment. So going back over here to the Quarry fight, keep in mind again, this did get started. When Ferox was left in the downstate and actually, for whatever reason, was allowed to self-res, and he actually got the decap. I think he got a full cap too back over here. But again, more members of the red team fell back. Ferox really can't fight on node just due to his general squishiness as the Mesmer he is playing, and as such was forced off the node, and red team was able to get the full cap back because of this. And I do think we are going to be seeing members of the blue team retreating back over here in the middle now to try and get better control of that node. But this is still a really close game, 147 to 131. This is still anyone's game. There's about a 20-point lead for the red team here at the moment, but that could change very quickly. Ferox was taken down on the road here to the middle node and probably will be going completely down in just a few moments, which will eliminate the Mesmer burst from the team fight, but that is not going to stop them from actually losing control of this node here, of the middle node, as we get this big team fight started. But oh, as you're going to see, let's look at this big blob of blue team members. This is not a good thing. Itty Bitty Bunker was knocked out there too. They blobbed up and they got hit really heavily by some AoEs. They did heal themselves, but cooldowns were wasted in the process, which could lead to problems later on in this team fight as it does go on. Red team members' health pools sort of going down, but nothing too much to worry about. Consuda threw down a Sanctuary, and he's going to be okay for the time being because of that, getting the peels off of him and allowing himself to stay alive. We have Ranko is still actually up and in this fight as he's here, but again is going to be thrown into the downstate. Smoke field will come out there from Marvin, which will allow a stomp to come off here. Consuda will be the one to execute it, and it will go off successfully. Seeing what else we have going on, nothing else to report really. Blue team Guardian going to be making his way back over here past the waterfall just to watch out for any backups, which will not be happening. Oron though, as you're going to see, is going to go down here. Toad trying to come in, going to be throwing down a big old bomb. Consuda though does not have stability. Oh, but the palm didn't go off there quick enough, and as such, Consuda was able to get the stomp off onto Oron there successfully. Going over here to Toad's point of view now, checking out this engineer who is playing with the triple kit build. I believe this is the decap. No, this isn't the decap build. Playing with 6 Rooms of Nightmare as well as Pistol Shield with the Rabbit Amulet and the traits being 35, 0, 20, 15 here. Playing with 3 kits: Grenade Kit, Bomb Kit, and Elixir Gun, in hopes to which is playing a pretty normal Condi engineer with the exception of the apologies, with the exception of the Elixir Gun. But as we're going to see, he is going to be falling back here as some other members of the red team are going to look to steal his home node. Other than that, though, this mid fight's still going on, and I think this is going to be one of those games, guys, where the mid node just almost never gets capped, and even when it does, we may see decaps happen fairly quickly. Itty Bitty Bunker was taken down. Oron is back in this node, and again, that's going to be contested for quite some time. Ferox has rejoined it as well. I think at this point, just to sort of go off on a tangent for a moment here, blue team sort of has realized that, okay, we're never getting this. This is just not going to happen, because up to this point, and this is not to rack on the blue team at all, they've barely gotten any kills on the middle node. They've barely gotten any kills in general, I believe. So as such, they are making a heavy push to try and take control of these side nodes. They've now sent Ranko, who has before only been going to mid and close point, over here to the far node. They wanted someone a lot tankier than say Ferox, who was going here previously. They wanted someone a lot tankier to go to this node that can hold on to it in 1v1s and possibly 1v2s for a lot longer. And this, I think, was a really smart choice, because now they have this 2-cap, and they're slowly going to take the lead here. And I think, assuming no one backcaps Waterfall, and they've accounted for this too by sending Ferox back there, I think they can hold on to this 2-cap for a pretty decent amount of time. But we'll have to see, though. Back here in the middle, they are stomping out the last member of the blue team that's an assault here, and they are finally going to allow red team, and oh wait, no, Oron almost got on the node there, but unfortunately was not able to get there in time, and may actually sort of just kill himself here. He probably will be able to get away, though. We'll have to see, though. But unfortunately for the blue team, red team finally has captured that middle node. But again, blue team realized this way before. They realized that they were never going to get this node. At the very least, they could keep it in contention for a little bit longer, and as such, they decided to go for those 2 side nodes, and this is working for them now. They have the lead, and they probably will hold it for quite some time. They have Ferox defending close over here to middle, and this is also keeping Consuda here in the middle pretty much AFK because of the fact that Ferox has the defensive home node, and at the same time, if Consuda decides to leave, Ferox gets a free cap there in middle. So going back over here to the quarry fight, though, because I know you guys want to watch that, seeing what else is going on over here. Itty Bitty Bunker trying to get some damage off onto Power at the moment. He appears to be the main target. Groucharoo is at about 60% health here. He just healed himself up, so he's going to be okay for the time being too. Marvin just healed himself up into stealth, but again, he's at about 50% health. He needs to watch where he engages. Oron is the main target. He's going to get taken down now We need to see blue team members rally around it, but look at all this AoE just going off right now onto Orun. Very low chance of him getting up, in my opinion, and Ranko, too, fell prey to that AoE. He's gonna go down. Grouch is down, though. They have the chance. No one from the blue team, though, is around. They're all focusing heavily on getting Grouch back up and into the game. This could be where red team strikes back. They can take this node back in the next few seconds here, but that does not count blue team out of this yet. They are about 25 points away from Lord Rush range. Red team is still about 50 points away from having that opportunity. Toad was taken down on the road back to the middle node here as well. So now the question stakes, will red team just hold on to this 2-cap and just hold their land, or are they going to push on for that third node? And it looks as though they are going to push for that third node. They want to take that away. They want to get a clear advantage now, because as before, this has been a really close game. Ferox is going to come under pressure here by going up against 2 engineers, both 5-gauge and Grouch. But again, Orun was able to get himself back onto that node in time, so they are going to stay on this. And I think with Orun on that node, they're just going to retreat back to middle and hold on to that. Now, knowing Orun and the way he does play, I do think they are going to rush Lord, and I believe I'm correct in this statement, as we do see Ferox going for the gate right now. How successful will this be? This is going to be a risky play, to say the least, because now Grouch is already here contesting Ferox, and they haven't even gotten the gate below 80% health yet. This may have been a bit too early for Ferox to push. I don't really know if the other members are going to support this push. We'll have to see. Yep, Ranko now just trying to keep the pressure on the Grouch. So Ferox wants to take this gate down. Ranko's here as a distraction, considering the fact that Ranko appears to be a Condi warrior here at the moment here. Just trying to keep the pressure off of Ferox here so that they can try and take the gate down. Other members of the right team have fallen back as well too. So if they want to go for a trick play, now's the time. We're going to be seeing some diversionary plays here too. 2 members of the blue team making their way over here to the quarry now to try and take that down. And at the same time, Orun is now going for the other game. What is going on here? This is an interesting play. Ferox was taken down back over here outside the front gate. He is going to be knocked out there in a few moments. They're trying their best to get him back up and into the game, but just so much AoE, so many members of the right team have fallen back there because they know they need to hold on to that safety. At the same time, too, red team Kinsuda decaptured the waterfall node, so they now have no points due to going for the Lord here. Orun is trying his best to take down the gate. Itty Bitty Bunker is going to be here in a second as well, so that gate will fall prey. But red team has lost a serious, but blue team is now starting to fall behind by some serious numbers. Where before the largest lead anyone had was maybe 50 points. We are now going to start to see that lead go clearly in the favor of the red team. And oh, Itty Bitty Bunker just got hit by some pretty heavy amounts of damage. He's the main damage here. They got to take down Red Lord right here, right now. No one else is there. I just don't see this happening. Everyone from the blue team has fallen back. Hibiki's here too, though. Red Lord is just not falling quick enough. But at the same time, we are going to be seeing decaps happening. Ferox has managed to decap the middle node. He's going to be making his way over here to the quarry node. This is not over yet. Blue team, they need to handle this well. Red team as well needs to watch out. They've pulled everyone back to the home node, and as such, all their nodes are vulnerable. Blue team was wiped over here, but they're not out of the game yet. Itty Bitty Bunker as well is going to be knocked out here in a few moments. Orun was taken down too. Toad's still alive, but he needs to get out of here. The Red Lord's at about 80% health. Actually, no, Toad at the very least, Toad is going to be able to keep a couple more members back, back here defending that Lord. They decapped all the nodes. Now it's up to blue team. Ferox is over here at the far node. He's just going to try to keep this node contested. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to be falling back to a middle node here in a second. Oh, this is going to be so close. Kinsuda's on his way to recapturing middle. I don't think this is going to happen, though, because as we're going to see, no one was there to cover middle. And what could have been a beautifully orchestrated play, unfortunately, just didn't follow suit. And as such, red team is going to be taking this game. GGs have been called. So congrats to Kinsuda, Power, Grouch, 5-gauge, and Miracle for taking this game. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. There are new content uploads coming up pretty often now. And as well, you can follow my other social media links down below. Same for you people watching on Twitch. And for those of you watching on Twitch, please feel free to continue asking questions, leaving feedback, and commenting. We are back.